Behind every badge, there's a human. And I just really want people to understand that all of us started in this position, in this spot, wearing this uniform because of some sense of service or some sense of gratitude towards this profession. For me, it was strictly just because somebody actually cared about me through a really hard point in my life.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Welcome back.
It's nice to be back.
Good to see you.
You too. It's been 10 years almost.
I'm Tyler Thomas Martichuski. I work for the Washington County Sheriff's Office. I grew up in the Rockwood area in Portland. I attended Reynolds High School and I graduated 2012. When I was in middle school, my mother was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. And when I was in sophomore or freshman year, I found out my dad was diagnosed with kidney cancer. When I found out these diagnoses, I tried to be positive, but ultimately my education was lacking, my focus was lacking, and mainly I just wanted to be at home, and I was going through depression.
My football coach, my teachers noticed that I wasn't doing as well in school. I saw Nick in the hallway. He was our school resource officer, and he asked me why my head was down, and we just had a conversation in his office.
One of the questions he asked me was how I was doing, which at that time I really had nobody that asked me that. One of the pieces of guidance I got from Nick was to try to overcome this obstacle in my life. In the position that he was in as a police officer, to care about some random 16, 17-year-old student that was struggling really changed my perspective on police and him as a person. With Nick's recommendation, as I immediately became a police cadet with the Milwaukie Police Department. Shortly after that, I joined the United States Marine Corps and I served 4 years. And then right after my military service, I got hired on with Washington County. I'm currently assigned to the Patrol Division. Going back to Reynolds, was something that I wasn't expecting ever to do in this career, nor in this profession, or in my uniform.
I didn't even recognize it. It's like
Death or Archie and Miss Harding, both of them had substantial impacts on my life.
That face looks really familiar.
Yeah, so it was a very emotional time.
Found a little something freshman year, I think.
Yeah, it's freshman year. 27. That is great. Hopefully we just show my senior photo. Chin straps were cool.
When you were here, this was where our office was.
Yes, yeah.
This is where we had your life-changing conversation.
It literally is the exact same.
I think the thing that I like the most about being an SRD is the relationships. Talking to people, mentoring, coaching, counseling. My name is Nick Thompson. I'm assigned at Reynolds High School as a school resource deputy. You know, every once in a while I do get to see or hear kids, you know, that I've had conversations with and see the level of success that they have later. One of my first experiences having a student come back that's in law enforcement too, which is really cool.
After doing all of this with Nick and going through my past, and I think that sometime in my career, whether it be in the beginning, middle, or end, sometime in that career, I'd like to be a school resource officer, mentor, educate, and give back to the younger community. And maybe I changed their lives in the way Nick changed mine. And that's my story, and I hope that maybe one day I can be that story for someone else.